Hey, how's it going? So, for this next video, I want to talk about what it means for someone to have the sun in the ninth house. So, as many know, the ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius. So, it's all about expansion through traveling, both metaphorically and through books. So, it's actually a quite wonderful placement for the sun because it is Sagittarius is fire, so the ninth house is pushing on a lot of the objectives of the sun. Um, so essentially, someone with a sun in the ninth house is all about obtaining higher knowledge and figuring out a philosophy that they can ascribe themselves to. So it grants this person a deep love for travel because through travel you're able to um, align yourself and experience different cultures that can help you understand your place in the world. Like if you're always in the same culture, how are you going to grow? How are you going to expand your horizons? How are you going to see, like you're going to be completely you're going to be completely stuck to this, whatever this culture does, but there's just so many different possibilities. And the ninth house person is all about expansion. So they love to expand themselves by experiencing the most possible. So that's one way is through traveling. Another way is through higher learning. Higher learning like different types of studies, different types of philosophies, just interested people because their whole goal is like I need to figure out like my place in the universe. And often they start out as seekers of information, and then they become, it's kind of similar to Sun and Sagittarius, where they would become more or less teachers, right? Teachers and philosophers, kind of philosophical type of people. What else? Yeah, it also rules higher education, so this could indicate academic studies. Even like a lot of the times people will study with this placement will have academic studies in foreign countries. But of course, it really has to do with the aspects. Like for example, if there's a Saturn aspect, a malefic Saturn aspect, it will delay a lot of this higher functioning of the sun in the ninth house. Maybe delay the travels, delay the education. So aside from that, there's also this idea of justice because the ninth house in Sagittarius rules justice. So they can be very inspired by justice, like people who like are lawyers and things like that, or judges, even diplomats, right? And also, it's a very religious house. So people like in ninth house sun, they could go the spiritual route, or they could go the religious route. Aside from that, so it's all about just developing their own philosophical system. Of course, like it really depends on the sign. Like this one, like for big time, like there's gonna be a big difference between a Virgo ninth house sun and a Cancer ninth house sun and a Sagittarius ninth house sun. The Sagittarius ninth house sun is gonna be the most similar to like all these traits I'm saying, but the Cancer one might is all about the home. So it might be more less traveling, for example. Also, one more thing about the ninth house in Sagittarius is that it's kind of the jack of all trades, master of none. So it can make someone who might not specialize in anything, but just really spreads themselves to numerous different types of studies. I see that in myself with my Sagittarius moon. Like I'm interested in so many different things, and there's only a few things that I'm really, really like able to stay focused on for the long term, for more than just like a few months or a year. Like astrology is really one of those sports, are like some of the only things that I've really been able to stick to. So yeah. Also, like because it's in a fire sign, like exercising is huge for anyone with any Sagittarius. Because it can be so heady, that it's just a good idea to get some of that fire energy out. And also Sagittarius, a ninth house sun, is very optimistic, very future oriented potentially. Of course, like other indicators in the chart will say if that's true or not. Anyways, that's about it. Next one is sun in the 10th house. Thank you so much, and please subscribe and like and do all the cool stuff for my channel. Thank you.